This is Krazifizix, quickly looking at one question we received. Let's look at this question. It really talks about money. It looks more like a finance question, but reading it carefully would show us that it's a number pattern. All right, so we have Matley's annual salary is 120,000 and his expense totals 90,000. His salary increases by 12,000 each year, while his expenses increase by 15,000 each year. Each year, he saves the excess of his income. So we need to read to a point of understanding. Okay, so if I want to put pen to what I just quickly read, if we look at the salary is actually 120,000 each year, and the expense is 90,000, so that we just cut out so many words. Lovely. And what happens is the salary increases by 12,000 each year. So I'm going to say 12,000 plus another 12,000, like that, just to put a perspective. And the expense 15,000 plus another 15,000, like that. Okay, and we save the excess as income. Represent his total, question one, represent his total savings as a series. Okay, let's look at something. What will be the savings? The savings would actually be what he collects as salary minus the expense. Lovely. We want to represent it as a series. A series means that, we add all the terms. Now, let's look at our first year without the increase. First year. Or maybe we can try to do something. Let's try to create a table. Okay, maybe that will actually make it simpler. So we have a salary. Oh, let me go to a different page. Lovely. We have a salary. We have expense. And we have savings. Let's see if we can make some sense out of this, since it's about trying to figure out what the whole story would be. Okay, let's look at this. So when we start with our first salary, let's start with the first one. Okay, the original from basics. This guy earns 120,000. Expense is 90,000. So we are saving, oops, I forgot to change this back. 1 second. Okay, let's go back now. So we have 120,000, and we have what? 90,000. Savings will be the difference, so which will be 30,000. Now, in the second here, what happens? This money then increases by 12,000, and that becomes 132,000, because we're saying 120,000 plus 12,000. But the expense will increase by 15,000. So if we add 15,000 to that, we're going to have 105,000. What will be the difference, the savings? I think that should be about 27,000. Okay, so let's quickly check. So 120, 123, plus 12,000, right? Now we spend 90,000. And an extra 15,000. So you see, that gives us 27,000. Beautiful. Okay, we just want to see if we can create a pattern. Number 3, if we then go for the third year, what happens? Remember, 120,000. First year increase, 12,000. The next year increase, 12,000. That gives us 144,000. What would happen to this? This would increase by another 15. That would be 120,000. Now, if you check your calculator and subtract, you get 24. Now, what do you notice? Do you notice we have a difference of 3,000 each? So we can actually conclude that the savings decreases by what? 3,000. Which is 30,000 minus 27. So it forms a pattern. So we're saying 30,000, check here. First year, 27,000. We have 24,000. So we have a decrease of minus 3,000. Okay, so let's go back to the question. The question says, represent his total savings as a series. All right, so as a series, let's create a fresh page. Let's add a page quickly. There we go. Okay, so as a series, question 1 as a series now would be what? His total savings would be, when they say series, that means we're adding. So first is saved what? 30,000 plus. Then he saved 27,000 plus. Then we saved 24,000 and we just add that to it. Beautiful. We are done with that. Let's go to question number 2. Now, question number 2. If Matley continues to manage his finances this way, after how many years will he have nothing left to save? Beautiful. So we continue with this. After how many years? So we're looking for n. All right, let's see. Our common difference, like we said earlier on, is that. So since it's a pattern, it's an arithmetic pattern. Why am I saying arithmetic? I have that. We can get our Tn. Okay, you need to know this formula if you're in grade 12, A minus D. Now our difference is negative 3,000. We have the n for number of years, plus our A is 30,000 minus, okay, I'm just going to do that, 30,000 minus negative what? 3,000. Okay, so we're creating a formula to help. This will be plus 33,000. Lovely. Now, if the question says, after how many years will you have nothing to save? It means this, which is the saving, should be then equal to what? 0. Lovely. So what we have, 30. Oh, please be careful with the, no, this is 3,000. Be careful with the zeros. N plus 33. All right, I think we can simply solve for n. 3,000 n equals to 33,000. If we divide both sides by 3,000, we're going to have 11 years. Question, case closed. Number 3. Matley calculates that if his expenses increase by X rand every year instead of 15, okay, each year, he will spend as much as he earns in the 25th year. Beautiful. Determine X. Let's read again. Matley calculates that if his expenses increase by X, all right, instead of the 15,000, he will spend as much as he earns in the 25th year. Okay, let's try to create a whole new story for this. Let's get a fresh page. Let's get a fresh page. Okay, so we are now changing number 3. We are changing the expense to 90,000 plus X each year. Okay, so for the first year it will be 1X, for the second year to be 2X. That means in the 25th year of increase, our expense therefore will be what? 90,000 plus 25X. Okay, I hope that's fine because we've increased it 25 times. Just want to go back and read something. His expense would have been equal to how much he earns. All right, how much is this guy earning? Salary. Okay, salary. Salary is 120,000, which increases by 12,000 each year. So in the 25th year, what would happen? Our salary will therefore be 120,000 plus 12,000 multiplied by 25. Okay, so we need to equate this. So let's write this out neatly. 120,000 plus 12,000, which is multiplied by 25 years, will be equal to the total expenses. All right, plus 25x. Now we're just solving for x. 120,000 plus 12,000 times 25. Let's just quickly get that. 12,000 times 25 would be what? 300,000. Okay, so 300, 1, 2, 3 would be 90, 1, 2, 3 plus 25x. I think we can just simply do the math here. All right, so 300 plus 120 would give us 420,000 minus 90,000, and that should be equal to 25x. And we can quickly just put that in a calculator. 420,000. Okay, so 420,000 minus 90,000, whatever we get, we divide that by 25, and that will be 13,200. And that's it. I hope this actually helped you understand again. So it's a matter of reading the question to a point of understanding and carefully changing words into mathematics. Well, that's Krazifizix. For more of our lessons, please download our app, Krazifizix Study app, or you can reach out to us via the email info@krazifizix.org.za, or you can send us a WhatsApp message. We offer extra classes to make maths and science beautiful and easy to learn. All right, have a lovely one. Goodbye.